Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
Thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Matt Hummel. Justin's off today. Happening now, state police are continuing to investigate a shooting that occurred yesterday in Cherry Creek. Details on that coming up. Plus, 2 Bust-I residents were charged in what the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office labels a large-scale illegal marijuana growing operation. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is standing by with First Defense Weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Matt, and happy Wednesday, everybody. We're just about halfway through the week. We'll give you a live look from downtown Jamestown from the Sky Vision camera on top of the DoubleTree Hotel. It's going to be another, today, it's going to be another one of those what you see is what you get kind of deals. It's going to be cloudy and rainy throughout the day today, but it will be feeling like fall. Here's the satellite and radar composite across the southern tier. We have just a few little spot showers just behind the banner, but there is more of it that's going to be coming our way through the afternoon today with a few rumbles of thunder definitely possible. But man, it was very warm yesterday, but nowhere near that today. Look at where we're going to be throughout the day today. Temperatures actually fall through the 60s. We'll likely end the day probably around 66 degrees. Some areas north and east will likely end the day in the 50s, but rain will be the story. We've got some more of this to go through, plus frost likely this weekend. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. Back to you, Matty Ice.
Alrighty, Dakota, thank you. Our top story, the New York State Police have released the name of the victim in Tuesday morning's shooting on Route 83 in the town of Cherry Creek. Police say 53-year-old Nelson Noble of Cherry Creek was shot multiple times at the Noble farm. In addition, police say that Noble was the only victim. He was taken by Mercy Flight to ECMC in Buffalo, where he is reportedly in guarded condition. Now, Pine Valley Central School was closed yesterday for precautionary reasons, but is open again today. The Bureau of Criminal Investigation is continuing the investigation this morning, that according to New York State Police. And anyone with information about the shooting is asked to call the New York State Police at 716-679-1520 or 585-344-6200. 2 Bust-I residents were charged on Monday after the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office say they, along with Lakewood Bust-I police, allegedly discovered a, quote, large-scale illegal marijuana operation on Big Tree Road in the town of Bust-I. 36-year-old Thomas Mayer and 30-year-old Barbara Loeb, both of Bust-I, were arrested following an investigation into the illegal growing, production, distribution, and sale of marijuana. Mayer and Loeb were both charged with unlawfully growing cannabis without a license, second-degree criminal using drug paraphernalia, and 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. They were committed to Chautauqua County Jail pending arraignment, and deputies say more charges are pending in the investigation. Well, the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office says a Westfield woman allegedly entered an Eagle Street house without the owner's permission on yesterday in Forestville. 30-year-old Geraldine Majak was charged with second-degree burglary, and she was taken to the Chautauqua County Jail for the centralized arraignment. Now, Majak will answer her charge in the town of Hanover Court at a later date. Chautauqua County executive and candidate for the 57th New York State Senate seat, George Borrello, cut the ribbon on his Chautauqua County campaign headquarters yesterday. That was at a Lynn development property on North Main Street here in the city of Jamestown. Borrello addressed his supporters in attendance prior to the ribbon cutting. He says he's grateful for their support, especially as he seeks to replace former Senator Kathy Young.
But it's my feeling and my belief that it takes a great team of people, which we have here and throughout the county and throughout this district, to create the success that we're experiencing currently. We have great government here in Chautauqua County. We have a collaborative strategy. We work with people regardless of party, regardless of belief, to do what is in the best interest of the people to move us forward. We're having success here in Chautauqua County. Every time we turn around, there's a new opportunity, a new business, a new success. And that doesn't happen by accident. That happens because we all put aside whatever differences we may have so we can move forward together.
Now, Borrello defeated Allegheny County native Kirk Crandall in the primary back in June. He now faces Democrat Austin Morgan in a general election next month. Happy Wednesday to everybody. We're halfway through the week. I don't know about you, but the weekend couldn't come quick enough this week. It's just a little tired, and Dakota and I were talking about that the other day. We got to get to Friday and recharge, I think, for next week. But we are where we are. Saying hello, everybody. Joe, nice to see you. Rod, happy hump day. I'm sure Norm Rodriguez will remind us later on. Andrea, hello. Patricia, nice to see you again. Pam, Kathleen, Amanda, Dakota's eagerly watching from the Weather Center. Set, Cuomo will let them off. We'll have to see about that. Garrett, nice to see you. Hope you're well. And Tammy, hello. Nice to see you as always. And just keep tuning in. We've got a lot to tell you about. Coming up, former Congressman Chris Collins, he's pled guilty to federal charges. Details on that coming up. But first, we have a report on how vaping deaths continue to spike nationwide. Dakota.
Andrew and I are just eager beavers. That's all I can say. Look at the high yesterday, 83. That officially broke the record at 81 yesterday, but the record for today is 84. That'll be safe for another year, but more cool air is on the way. WNY News Now continues in a minute, so don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
I've walked my talk. I've brought officials to meet the community. It should be a government by the people, for the people. I've stood alone to represent the citizens of the city for transparency, accountability, and fiscal responsibility. My values haven't changed. I stand for you. Vote November 5th. Liuzzo for mayor.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. I'd like to talk to you about the drug epidemic in the city of Jamestown. I want to make the streets of Jamestown safe for our citizens and our children. I do believe that individuals should be able to get treatment in the city of Jamestown if they want it. I do believe in transitional bedding, but I also believe in law enforcement, and I hope the law enforcement officials will make the city of Jamestown safe and take drug dealers off the street. My name is Dave Wilfong. I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
And happening now, vaping deaths have spiked nationwide. At least 16 people have now died of vaping-related illnesses. That as states push to ban flavored e-cigarette products. Reed Binion has the latest.
E-cigarette sales are being driven by these flavors in regard to young people.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine calling for a ban on flavored e-cigarettes and vape products in the state, following in the steps of New York and Michigan.
By doing so, we can interrupt the cycle of early use. And if we do that, we will reduce the health risk and we'll certainly save lives.
At least 13 states are now reporting vaping-related deaths in the last 2 months, with New Jersey's health department reporting their first death, saying in a statement, quote, "This death underscores the potential dangers associated with vaping." On the same day, Virginia also confirmed a death. The health commissioner saying in a statement, quote, "I am deeply saddened to announce the first death of a Virginia resident related to this outbreak. Both victims only described as adults."
Flavors improve the taste and mask the harshness of tobacco products.
Now, Democratic Congresswoman Lauren Underwood, who co-sponsored the Reversing the Youth Tobacco Epidemic Act, is ramping up the bipartisan call to ban flavored tobacco and e-cigarette products.
Given the FDA's complete failure to effectively regulate these products, Congress needs to act now before it's too late.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Alrighty, Reed, thank you. A New York State's flavor ban expires in 90 days unless it is renewed by lawmakers. Former Representative Chris Collins pled guilty Tuesday in an insider trading case a day after he resigned from Congress and set off a scramble to fill a seat in his Republican-leaning district. Collins had initially denied the charges that he leaked confidential information about a pharmaceutical company, and he was set to go to trial next year in federal court in Manhattan. But on Monday, the Western New York Republican and staunch supporter of President Trump withdrew his not guilty plea and resigned from Congress. During his guilty plea to securities fraud, conspiracy, and making false statements to the FBI, Collins told the judge that he was, quote, embarrassed and dismayed that he betrayed the trust of his constituents. He called it, quote, something I'll have to live with for the rest of my life. Now, with Collins' departure, it will be up to Governor Andrew Cuomo to set a special election to replace him. The governor did say in a radio interview on Tuesday that the timing remains uncertain for an election that's expected to now draw even more candidates to an already crowded field. And a federal judge, meanwhile, in New York has ruled that the 2017 federal tax overhauls cap on state and local tax deductions was not, quote, an unconstitutional assault on the sovereignty of high-tax Democratic-leaning states. Judge J. Paul Ogden dismissed a challenge on Monday to the Republican-led tax overhaul filed last year by New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Maryland. The tax law capped a deduction for state and local taxes at $10,000. That deduction, known as SALT, was especially popular in high-tax Democratic states where many homeowners saw large increases in their federal tax bill after the cap was enacted. The four blue states sued Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin and the Internal Revenue Service in July of 2018, alleging that the cap was, quote, an unconstitutional assault on states' sovereign choices. Ogden says in his dismissal that the states failed to show that the cap was unconstitutionally coercive. Governor Andrew Cuomo says the act was, quote, unprecedented, unlawful, punitive, and politically motivated. He adds that the state disagrees with the court's decision and will be looking at all options, including appeal. And bedtime stories are a timeless tradition between parent and child, but with digital books, is there a reason to keep print versions cluttering up the house? According to experts, yes. In today's Health Minute, Meredith Wood explores the benefits of good old-fashioned paper books.
Reading to our kids has so many great benefits, from inspiring imagination to cultivating a love for books, and even getting them to fall asleep. Now with tablets, we can have thousands of options at our fingertips. But one study says it may not be the best idea to incorporate tablets into reading time with kids. According to findings published in the journal JAMA Pediatrics, parents who read to their children from tablets have less overall interaction with them. While studying the interactions between 37 sets of parents and toddlers reading from both digital and print, researchers observed the toddlers were less likely to listen when it was a digital book and more likely to interrupt their parents and try to block their view of the tablets. While not all screen time is negative, groups like the American Academy of Pediatrics say that time limits based on age and content restrictions need to be set when it comes to kids and screen time. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
Alrighty, Meredith, thank you. So certainly, yeah, I mean, especially when I was a child, I remember my parents reading me some paperback stories. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen, especially when everything continues to go digital. So Meredith, thank you again. And hello, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, as Norm Rodriguez likes to say in the sports department. Glad you guys are tuning in. Good afternoon, Wendy. To you as well. Donna, nice to see you again. Renee, good afternoon. Mackenzie, Andrew, Lori, Chris. Lori asks, so it's just the flavors in regards to the vaping situation. And yeah, here in New York State, it's just the flavors so far, not a complete ban. I know they've been talking about that for a while now, what they're going to do, and we will certainly keep you apprised of that situation. So again, happy Wednesday to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We have some more to tell you about Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He's standing by next with a live look at that First Defense weather forecast, and he's going to tell us what we're looking at for the rest of the week. Later on, Norm Rodriguez is here with local sports headlines when we come back.
Hi, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking, the trucks that are behind me, this business is leaving the city of Jamestown and going to the Mason Industrial Park. When the current administration at City Hall was told that they were moving, their response was, we didn't know that they were leaving the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking went to the Chautauqua County Industrial Agency, went and got financing. They got plans for a new building. We've got to stop businesses from leaving the city of Jamestown. That needs to be our first priority. We don't have shovel-ready sites for this individual to move his business to. That's why people are moving out of the city of Jamestown. In my administration, we're going to be business first, and we're going to know what's going on in the city of Jamestown. Once again, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
Top story, a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
Our Matt Hummel is standing by live outside of Chautauqua County Court with more on this case. Matt, good afternoon to you.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back. And I will agree, there's nothing better in life than being in bed, cuddling up in bed with a nice book, sweatpants, and some Tim Hortons. Great. Speaking of great, look at these high temperatures yesterday. 83 was the official high in Jamestown. That officially broke the record of 81 yesterday. 86 in Dunkirk. Erie, 90 degrees. Woo! October 1st. That was the all-time record high in the city of Erie throughout the entire month of October since records started being kept. Here are the records here. The 90-degree high in Erie broke the 86-degree record set back in 1927. Dunkirk didn't break their record. Jamestown did. 83 broke the 81-degree record. Buffalo close at 81. Look at the record of 83 set back way back in the late 1800s. So a lot of these records were set a long time ago, but man, it was insanely warm. Today, it's not that warm. It's a lot more cloudier than it was as well. 75 is where we sit right now. West wind at 10. There's a dew point of 66. Again, when the dew points are in the 60s, that's when you can feel the mugginess in the air. Here's what's coming up. What goes up must come down. It's a basic rule of physics, and that rule is definitely going to be true throughout the day. Temperatures are falling through the afternoon. We're going to end the day 10 to 20 degrees cooler from where we were yesterday when we end the day in the upper 80s. Nowhere near that today. The October chill sticks around at least for a little while. And again, all week, this has been the big story here. We'll likely see some frost, likely Saturday morning as temperatures fall below freezing Friday night. And speaking about this, we're back in the New York groove like Ace Frehley. It's a great song, and the fall time is coming back. 66 is where we're going to end the day, likely today. Look at Friday. 50. That's the best we're going to be able to do on Friday. But this is a typical fall time pattern, and it looks like it's going to stick around for at least a little while longer. So summer is, I think this was the last gaps of summer. So we're finally into fall. Temperatures this afternoon will likely end the day right around the lower 60s, right near the Lake Erie shoreline. We're free falling, Tom Petty, and that's likely where we're going to be throughout the day. Eastward we go here, maybe 65 around Jamestown. Look at Olean. You may drop to 56 by the day by the time the day is done and over with. That's a mouthful. But the temperatures will slip through the day with a few on again, off again rain showers coming our way. So you can see we're in a little bit of a break now, but there's some more rain out to our west over Lake Erie, and that's going to be moving in here. But a cold front sagging southward across the region. We'll show it to you on the satellite radar composite. That's the front that's moving on through. So temperatures will slide obviously north to south as the front moves north to south across the area, but that's why the temperatures are slipping back, because we do have the cold front. Here's future scan through the day. Today is just going to be one of those gloomy, cloudy days with rain on again, off again throughout the day. That continues throughout the night tonight. Tomorrow, almost a repeat. Cloudy skies, rain showers throughout the day. So again, it's not going to be a very pretty next couple of days, but it will be feeling like fall, the season that we are in. Next 7 days of your life are coming up on the screen. 63 tomorrow. Look at Friday, lower 50s. It's the best we'll be able to do there. There's the frost potential Saturday morning as our lows dip into the mid to lower 30s. And then the fall air continues into next week. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Hi, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. I'm down here on River Street to show people that there's plenty of space and plenty of opportunity in the city of Jamestown for business. We need to have shovel-ready sites that bring industry to the city of Jamestown so we can have good-paying jobs, clean up our neighborhoods, and make the city of Jamestown proud again. I think it's time that we start marketing this place just like we used to. We need to bring opportunity and good-paying jobs to the city of Jamestown. And in my administration, business first is going to be the first step toward the success of the city of Jamestown. My name's Dave Wolfong. I'm running for mayor. Please vote for me November 5th.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Hump Day, sports fans. Maddie, don't steal my thunder. Anyway, welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. In high school soccer action, this afternoon at 4:30, the Southwestern Trojans varsity boys team will be hosting the Fredonia Hillbillies. Another soccer game in play at 4:30 this afternoon will be the Olean Huskies varsity boys team going on the road versus the Chautauqua Lake Thunderbirds. In high school girls soccer, the Jamestown Red Raiders will be hosting a conference game against the Clarence Red Devils this afternoon at 5 o'clock. On Tuesday, 2 Jamestown Rebels hockey players received honorable mention for NAHL East Division Stars of the Week. Goaltender Noah West and forward Matt Hubbard both received honorable mentions. West went 1-1 in 3 appearances in their series against the Northeast Generals, saving 68 of 73 shots. Hubbard had a goal and 2 assists in the series. West and Hubbard were edged out by Wilmer Skoog of the Maryland Black Bears, who was second star, and Jackson Starrett, also of the Black Bears, who was named the East Star of the Week. The wait is over, hockey fans. The 2019-2020 NHL season is officially beginning tonight, as 4 games will be in play. 2 games which will be on the NBC Sports Network tonight will be the defending Stanley Cup champion St. Louis Blues hosting the Washington Capitals at 8 o'clock. The other game on that network will be at 10:30, as the San Jose Sharks will be on the road versus the Las Vegas Golden Knights. The other 2 games will be on the Regional Sports Network, with the first one being the Toronto Maple Leafs hosting the Ottawa Senators at 7 o'clock. Another one, which is a Canadian battle, will be the Vancouver Canucks traveling to battle the Edmonton Oilers at 10 o'clock. That's it for sports today. Maddie, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. Well, Halloween is still several weeks away, but right now it's the time to celebrate the seed behind Halloween's favorite fruit. Yes, guys, the pumpkin is a fruit and not a vegetable, and I actually just learned that now. And today is National Pumpkin Seed Day. It's observed every year on the first Wednesday in October. So as the temperatures continue to drop and the leaves change colors in anticipation of trick-or-treating, treat yourself over and tidy yourself over, rather, with a handful of pumpkin seeds as a nutritious snack. Dakota, I am at a loss for words right now. I did not realize that a pumpkin was a vegetable.
It's a fruit.
Or a fruit. Oh, and I did it. Oh, boy. I'm not coming to the Christmas party now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know a pumpkin was a fruit either. I didn't know that. I always thought it was a vegetable as well.
So did I. Isn't it? Do the vegetables have seeds or the fruits? Fruits have seeds. Well, Norm said some veggies do. I mean, because tomato's a fruit, and I know that's been discussed a lot over the years.
I don't know anything about food because I don't cook. So
Dakota, but your dad had to have taught you a lot. He cooks a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, my dad is the cook in the family, but I don't know. I just never thought cooking was important, so I never really learned how to. My idea of cooking is anything that goes in the microwave. If I can stick it in the microwave, that's my idea of cooking.
Well, I like that. Like that.
Do not ever come to my house for a party, because that's what you're getting, microwave food. So 66 today, that's where we're going to end the day, likely today, as temperatures fall through the 60s. And then the temperatures continue to be fall-like, lower 50s on Friday. Best we'll be able to do there. And again, frost likely Saturday morning as the temperatures fall below freezing for the first time this year.
Oh, Dakota, you really had to say that. Well, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to everybody real quick here that we didn't get to before we go. Corey, nice to see you again. Definitely make my kids read every day, even when they have no homework. Well, that's very good. You got to keep the brain flowing. Tabby, hello to you. Amy, Cindy, I hope all is well down in Tennessee. Wendy, thanks again for the knowledge and helping us out there. Scott, nice to see you. David, hello. I thought you were a little late today, but I'm glad to see you as always. Wendy, Laura was joining us as well. So Joe, Wendy, Renee, Wendy, David. All right, I think I hit everybody. In the words
of the Golden Girls, better late than pregnant.
All righty then. Well, if I didn't call your name, I apologize today. Dakota, thank you for that lovely sentiment. News continues 24/7. WNYNewsNow.com, WNY News Now mobile app, YouTube, Dakota's Twitter, whatever. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one.